Hello, good morning. Welcome to another ES Futures trading stream. Today is Wednesday, June 26th. We are just 2 days before the end of the month. We had a market yesterday that had lower volume and one time frame lower. Actually, it does not one time frame lower. We have a 6 day range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would consider 5. I would consider this low as the low of this range. And the most important range here is this 3 day range. It seems like the market is aiming to close this gap here. This is uh, 1, 2, 3. It was the third time that this range is having penetration. And yesterday we have something. We have a rotational day. Value never moved inside yesterday. That's the most important thing from yesterday. It never moved inside. It was lower. It was lower. Now we have inventory that was before this break. It was I still consider this long mid in the process of being rebalanced. The curious thing from yesterday is just repair this high, right? This weak high here. It repair these highs here. It was excess here. I am still carrying. I am still going to carry these days. I mean these levels here, which is today's high. Which is the overnight high, right? This is very questionable here. This one doesn't correct. The overnight doesn't correct anything there. And but we have something here. Okay, this day it closed right at the low with good. There was some good push here to the downside and closed right below previous day range after exploring the upper side, which as we just talked a couple months ago, led us this question of high here. Now, if the market opens here, it's going to correct this one. We still have this non-excess low down here. Now, something interesting is happening in the bond market. The bond market is having a big breakdown. Okay? Our overnight inventory is 100% short, and the market just didn't care. The market is having a break. It's leaving us a gap here. The upper side just correct these highs here, as you can see here. Now, will this day do the same thing with the lows, right? And give us a wider range here, which maybe instead of being like a 5 day range, could be like 8 or 10 day range here, which is going to be this one, right? I hope you can see this. This one, right? I'm going to keep an eye on this market. Now we have 2 year auctions at 11:30 and one at 1 p.m. 2 year auction at 1 p.m. Now check this out. We have one time frame higher in the week, in the monthly, in the weekly, forming an inside bar. Just check this high. Which I believe is this one, this range here. Right? This is the 20, this is the 20 here. This is the range that I'm talking about. And this is the gap, right? This is the gap that the market seems to be focused on. Notice how there's no excess here at the low. We don't have excess here now. So we have an inside bar so far. This is the non-adjusted. I guess I'm going to, is this? I'm going to adjust for contracts here. Alright, it is adjusted. This is the gap that I'm talking about. Look at how. Where's the 200? Ooh, so far here. Really far. Over here it was this far. How many points here? 600. About 900 points here. 900. 700 points here. Really far from the 200. And look at the gaps we have below. Look at this gap, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gaps. 7, 8, 9 gaps. 9 gaps. So the odds of this, and this one here in the weekly as well. What the other markets are doing. Testing the lows. So way up high. It's inside range. Nasdaq's inside range. Come on. ES inside range. Okay, this one seems. I'm not going to say anything about the weakness or strength. Which one is the strongest, or which one is the weakest today. We are just a couple minutes before the opening. Markets are right, let's say, né? Let's see, there's some downside continuation here. Yesterday we had a counter-action to overnight inventory here. There was supply here and there was some counter-action to overnight inventory. Notice where the market is being bought from this 3-day high. So you can see that there is lots of, the market is paying attention to this high here. It's too far back in time, right, for you to see. If you are checking bar charts or candlestick charts, you probably will not see this. Now, in short term, notice how this market has two distributions here. You have this one and this one here. Alright, market is open. I was saying yesterday I was short-term positive and slightly, the next time frame positive. I mean negative. Settle is way up here. Overnight inventory is balanced. We are opening inside previous range again. We are opening inside value. Nasdaq is doing the same inside previous range. This level here, I will consider this corrected now. Just pay attention to Nasdaq. A slightly higher volume today. You can see higher than yesterday, right? Nasdaq is the same thing that I got here. I'm watching this on Nasdaq too. Closing these distributions from the overnight. The first one has been closed in Nasdaq. It's pretty close to close the upper one, Nasdaq. Look at this. This is Nasdaq here. This one has been closed. Now, upside continuation, we'll take this one, right? Next thing, settle. But it's still inside previous day range. Opening inside previous day range is an advertisement for CHOP. So the odds of CHOP rotation are high now. With one exception. The exception comes when the market fingerprint is way out of previous day range in the first period. There's lots of CHOP here. Oh, the ES has 3 distributions. Huh. This one, the first one has been closed. I want to keep an eye on this day as well. I don't have anything today. Right now. Sometimes, this is odd based business. When markets are opening out of balance, there may be some yearly opportunities. Um, well, this market is in balance. No? Right at the center. Nasdaq is right around POC. DES has checked overnight low. It's back inside value area, trying to rally. Question. It's trying to, it's taking to the upside. So if there is something to the upside, the first thing will be POC, that level. I still have this one here, which is a weak low, to see if the market, what the market does relative to that level. If there is some back and forth around that. That's why I still have that. I still have that. We have it right there. Let's see if there's some selling from that level, which was support, now can be resistance. That's what I'm thinking here. Yeah? Did you see this? Selling from previous support. What was support now is resistance. The low, the 3-day range, or the high, the 3-day range has been broken again. This is the fourth time. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 time. This level here is being used. I think it has more. It's becoming more relevant here. It's being used to buy the market. This is a chop here in this market. Now, when early season start, I guess it starts with Alcoa. Let's check that out. Still around July 15. Let's see banks. Bank of America. Yeah, around the 15. JP Morgan around the 12. Morgan Stanley. Yeah, the week of the 15th, which is what? Yeah, about 3 weeks from now. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 weeks from now, about a month from now, we have earnings. Do you see a pattern here? Is a channel here to the downside? You know, it's right at the center. Now this channel is to the downside. You see that? Here, right? Well, the market is right at the center. There might be something here. It's right at the center. You know, which way is it going to go? Higher? Lower? No idea. I have no idea what the market is going to do. I have no idea what the market is doing. That's the question. That's another question also that I always asking myself. This high also is question over here. This low is question number 2. This is down. Same thing here. Nasdaq has an inside. Well, Nasdaq and ES have an inside day after the outside day here. Right, this is an outside day and now an inside day. Go with the breakout of the inside day. I'm not going to be too long. This stream is not going to be that long today. So if you have any question, please let me know. Some volume. We're having some volume here. That's a lot of rotation here. Not much to see here actually. What what I am thinking today is, can this market is this high here? But doing so, the market aims to this high here. It's very questionable high. Now that this overnight low has been taken, notice how Nasdaq has closed these distributions, right? Now, if this happens, we have more range here, more trading range here. Nasdaq is about to take yesterday's high. Remember, it's an inside day, Nasdaq. Right there. It's a weak level there. Look at that 8 there. Lots of traders or retail traders love Nasdaq. You know, these movements that the Nasdaq has. They like to have quick bucks here. Now that we have this high, the next thing is POC here. My bad, half back, POC, and this day's high. Now remember, this is questionable, it's coming from POC here. I would say now, we have a weak rally high from this day. If any here, maybe this could be a potential destination here. You know, with this low, this high here, as the main, as a relevant number, relevant level, if there is something here to the upside. You know, the same thing that happened here. We have a distribution. It just got inside and it was rejected. You know, can something like that happen here? Who knows? All right. We have a breakout in Nasdaq. Nasdaq had a breakout. Market is out of balance. Checking for continuation, right? Hardback has been taken. Next thing, overnight POC. And next, this questionable high here. All of these, while we have some maybe rebalancing on the bond market, we don't have rebalancing in the bond. Nasdaq is having some upside continuation, right? Now, what's next for Nasdaq? $20,000. Now, there's a lot of back and forth. Do you remember? If you are following Nasdaq, you will see there's a lot of back and forth from the 20,000 level. That would be something to watch. That's this center. Look at where this market has stopped, right at 20,000. And after this level, we may see this high here at 20,026 or the 2020 with the overnight high. Now it's I still consider the overnight inventory long. Notice how small this distribution is, only 3 ticks here, right? Only 3 ticks. This low has been, this distribution has been close. Doing that targets the opposite side, that distribution. You just didn't get to that. You didn't get to that. Nasdaq is falling back inside previous day range. Let's see if that is a test. If this is a test for Nasdaq. But sometimes when markets have a breakout, they come back, recheck that the level from the breakout level, and then just keep going higher. In this case, going higher. So that's a positive market now, Nasdaq. Yeah. Because it has got out of previous range in the first period. That's a sign of strength. It is curious, to say the least, how value is being built in this area, right? In this gap here. I call it, I mean, it's not a gap, right? But it's a difference between this value area low and this value area low. Value never moved inside yesterday. And most of the volume of today's volume is right there. Is this the second time this market is coming back inside previous range? Now, every time the market comes back inside previous range, I just start to see the opposite side of that range. Now, this market has been trending lower. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 days to the downside. The all-time high is not that far. It's relatively close for Nasdaq. Now, this high has been just technically corrected. The market just came back, corrected this, and boom. Because it was a weak high, it was sold from POC. It just did that, nothing else. Inside day. In the ES. Look at that high in the ES, 9. A 9 contracts there. Now let's see if the Nasdaq buys from that high back, huh? All right. As I say, this is becoming interesting here. Actually, I am not going to trade. I'm not going to stream that much. I am tired today. I am planning to take a nap early. Usually I take a nap around 12, around noon. But this is going to be early today. Check that below in both markets, huh? Just check the below. Where it is, right? Previous period held back. Right? Market is buying from the same level from where it was bought yesterday. Same level. Yes, also held back here. Now I have an idea who is behind this movement. Now the next thing is I need to find out what kind of day is this. Now we have a good odds as a rotational. We will have a rotational day, the ES. But the Nasdaq has a breakout actually. It's a breakout of previous day high, which kind of like increases the odds that we may have maybe a trend there. The bond market, however, is getting low. Right? We have a break there, and we have a gap I want to see this downside continuation here from those lows. Remember the low, the range, we have like 4 lows there. Or it's just a correction, which will give us, which will result in a range in those markets. Now, this is the second time the market is getting out of previous day range in Nasdaq. Okay? Overnight distributions have not been closed in the ES. Now, both markets, Nasdaq and ES, are in sync now. There's no divergence. Now, let's check now the Dow and the Russell. We have a downside market in the Russell and a downside day in the Dow, which an inside bars in the intraday. All right. Unless you have any questions, I'm going to call it a day. All right. Very questionable high, very questionable low, very questionable highs here. Out here. Okay. We may have a, the range. Remember, this is how this day look into this distribution and I just was sold. It got rejected, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4-day range with this high being the high of this 4-day range. We have a wider one, a bigger one. This would be 4, 5, 6-day range. And the market right now is at the low of such a range. Okay. I'll keep watching this if this market comes back inside this range here. All right. I wish you guys a wonderful rest of the day. Have a nice trading. I hope you have a nice trades today. Stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.